going to work on a little pie crust, and there's the pie crust put together. I haven't tried to do a vid for a minute, trying to figure out where I can put it, and you can kind of see what I'm doing. They are, aren't I cute? Yeah, look like hell. But that's okay, because I'm baking or whatever. Oh yeah, Bryn Herrera, many years ago, on that, off of some, oh yeah, it was a Palm people, you know, Palm, wonderful. Gonna go get a little bit of ice water now. And I'll do that. In the meantime, I'm just sit there and stare at the side of the thing. I've got to figure out how to do time lapse. Or how to get this silly thing to cooperate. Hi, I'm back. Did you miss me? Probably not. Okay. I needed to get a little bit of ice water going so I could put that in my pie crust. I've got 2/3 cup of unsalted butter that I cut into 2 cups of flour. And in that 2 cups of flour, I had about 2 tablespoons of raw sugar. I like to use raw sugar and make a pie tasty great. Make a little apple pie. Little apple pie. Everybody likes apple pie. Or as Carmen used to say, everybody loves pie. Anyway, I'm trying not to reach up and do the jiggle. Oh God, there I did it again. Anyway, I think this is about ready to mix together with my hands. Did a tutorial on quite a while ago for my grandkids, my kids, so they can have an idea of what it is I'm doing, and they still have no clue, I'm sure, because, you know, I don't either. This is going to be just drop about 6 so tablespoons in of ice water. This is ice water. It's not gin or vodka. That would be interesting, but I don't know quite how that would work. And get me a handy dandy little mixing spoon. It's not the one I like, but it'll work. Mix that together until it starts looking about right. I think I'm going to need maybe, possibly, another teaspoonful of, or a tablespoonful of water. So, sometimes, depending on the weather, etc., and we have snow today, because it is the 20th or something of February, January, one of those months. Anyway, it's one of those months when you have snow. Okay, I evidently have a comedy routine that I wasn't aware of, but I was informed by several people that my videos are very funny. I don't know where they get that. It's not meant to be comedy. It's meant to be educational. So I'm going to mix this together. Mix it. And try to get it to hold. And when it doesn't want to hold, I'm going to add some more water. This time I'm measuring very carefully. About another tablespoon. Más o menos. That was Spanish for more or less. And if you can't figure that out, you don't need to take another language, because English isn't even your first. Okay, getting there. I'm going to make this into a nice ball, and I'm going to work the heck out of it before I get ready to put it down on the counter and roll it out, sticking to me. Don't appreciate that. Get off my fingers, you. That's enough of that. So, work. And it's pretty much in a ball. Let's not leave anything on the edges. because us poor old folks can't afford to leave anything on the edges. There we go. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands and get rid of the gin. Oh no, that's right, it wasn't gin. It wasn't gin, I'm so sorry. It was vodka. Oh well, maybe it wasn't vodka. Suppose it was. Just plain old ice water. And I'm over here washing my hands, and you can probably hear the water running, so that's proof. Or I could have been in the bathroom. I don't think so. I think I was washing my hands. All right, let me move this over. Put a little bit of flour on this top of this cabinet, which has decided to have water on it. And use this paper towel because I'm not making paste. I'm making, well, some people call that paste. Max used to call it paste when I made icing for cakes, and it's not paste. Okay. Throw that bad boy down. Boom. Let me see if I can adjust you back just a hair. Okay, another hair. Don't fall. Don't go anywhere. You're leaning against a thing of cookies. If you want one, reach back and get one. If you can reach behind yourself there are cookies. They're leftovers. They're not that great. They're not that awful, I suppose. Okay, I'm going to find my little thingy-wingy. I'm going to cut this in half, I think. Actually, I think I'm just going to make one pie because I don't have a whole lot of apples, and it's for me. Let me get my rolling pin and roll a penny a pitch. Okay, nobody knows that song, but I do. Still think I ought to do a couple of small ones. I think I will. They're going to be extremely small. I think I'm going to cut that in half. Boonga boonga. That's half. And the other part will be half. And you still can't see. Ah, now you can see. If you care. If you don't care, you won't see. I tried to do a tutorial or a video or whatever, or one of my comedy sketches on how to make arroz con pollo amarillo or arroz amarillo con pollo, depending on how correct you want to be with your Spanish. Chicken and yellow rice. I tried to shorten it. I've gone through a bunch of changes with it. Can't figure it out. So anyway, I will be showing you how to make that once I get this whole video thing down where it makes some sense. Probably never will be to that point, but I'm trying. Hey, you, get out of my way. So this is very flexible, a little too flexible. Let me get a little flour under here. I don't want to put a lot of flour on it, but it could use a little because it's a lot of butter. It's basic pâté sucré, really. It's my version. I like everything that's French. I'm not French. Actually, well, who knows? Welsh blood. I don't think anybody came from France, but they might have come to Wales that way. German and American Indian and Heinz 57 variety and the guy down the street and the fellow around the corner. I have no idea. Anyway, this is not a really good circle, as you can see, but it'll do. It's more of an oblong. But for what I want, it'll work. So, I'm going to okay, I guess I'll put you in there and then I'll just throw them pie stuff in. Alright, put you into a pie pan because you are a pie. I'm going to just pull it over the top when I get done. I'm going to put these pies, these apples. I have apples in the dehydrator. Oh, well, I guess I'm going to be saving half of this for another time. So, guess it's going to be 1 pie. No, I'm not making a top crust because I'm too lazy. Oh, well. And now I will be putting a little bit of flour in there as a thickener because that's the old-fashioned way and I'm old-fashioned. Ooh, that's a lot of flour, but it's okay. Those are pretty juicy apples. Where they went down my arm when I was cutting them, I'm pretty sure they're juicy. I'm going to put some good old Trader Joe's. And by the way, with the Trader Joe people, please open a store in Decatur, Illinois. We have all kinds of advantages and benefits for places like you to come in, and lots of cheap land, and we are accessed from all over by several interstates, and come on, mainly so I can go shop. Okay, this is how I measure my sugar, and it looks pretty good. I would say that's about a fourth of a cup. I like sweet, all right? It's sugar. And I'm going to cut some salt-free butter, clumps of butter, you know, because clumps of butter are always good. Put a little butter in there. This is going to be fantastic when it's done, possibly even before. I'm going to bring, this is Rustic Apple Pie, which means I'm too lazy to make a top crust, and I think it's cool because I like a rustic. I'm pretty rustic. Okay, did you get a, well, anyway. Okay, that is hot dog ready to go, except that I want to put just a little bit of an egg wash or a little bit of that water on top, which will work. An egg wash would be better. However, I don't know what I did with the, there we go. Stop it, Frosty. I'm just going to put a little water on top because I'm going to sprinkle a little more sugar on the outside, and I want it to hold the sugar. So with my handy dandy little fingers, I'm just going to throw that sugar around. So I'll be putting this in the oven shortening, yeah, you're going to think, yes, there was vodka or possibly gin in it. My friend Ali Kareem, it would have been gin. Okay, I'm going to put this bad boy aside because he's going into the oven shortly. All right, been nice seeing you.